She's a beaut. And we are back again in probably one of my favourite places in Auckland, a Long Bay Regional Park. Just dropped off the kids at Nature Kindy. Don't really believe in school, so literally all they do is come here for the day and then just have fun. If they want to climb a tree, if they want to poke a bug, if they want to run in the water, whatever they want to do, they can do that. And I think it's awesome. What young boy wants to be stuck behind a desk learning? Sure as heck didn't work out for me. But what a day to do it too. What a day. What a park. The mission for today. So I got a meeting in about 40 minutes at Rosedale, just to kind of do a bit of planning for the rest of the year. So I'm heading there now. Business I've been working with for a very long time. So I'm going to go there, and then I need to borrow their office for a bit of work, dressed like this. So yeah, going to be dressed like this, doing a bit of work there, and then probably after lunch or around lunch, I'll head into the city, depending on if this next meeting goes ahead or not. Oop, oh, speed bump. If this next meeting goes ahead, I'll head into the city, and if I go into the city, I'll pick up a little bit of a equipment item as well from one of the only places in New Zealand that sells it, which would be really cool to have. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's kind of on the plan today. I don't know how far it's going to be. I'd say actually today's good part will be around 60-70 k's again, my best guess. If I go to the city, it'll be about 100 k's, so I don't really want to do that. Or do I? I don't know. Can't keep up now. Anyway, here we go. Come for a ride with me. Long Bay Regional Park, you absolute beauty. Another beautiful day. Look at that view. Oh, while we're on the topic of school, it is something that has never worked out for me. From the age of 15, when I was able to get a car and a license, I basically, as in never went to school. I would either be hanging out with friends or trying to wheel and deal some form of a way. Like, I love cars, so that's what I mean, wheel and deal. So like try and buy a car, fix it up, sell it, like all these things. That wasn't school. A structured classroom, rigid timetable, and being told what to do all the time. It just was a recipe for disaster. I think as of today, I do not have a level 1 NTA, which is like the most basic of education requirement. Like, what age are you? 16 when you need to get that? I don't have that. That just didn't work for me at all. Now fast forward 15 years, I still think that is true. I don't think classrooms, I don't think rigid learning schedule is how we as adults and as kids are supposed to learn. Now yes, we always talk about covering the basics, and I think read, write, basic maths is still fundamental, but I don't think listening to a bell to dictate your day is the right way forward. So I'm not going to take that approach with my kids. I'm going to try something completely different. And my partner is actually very much right in what she said a while ago. She's like, our generation It's probably going to be a bit of a test. A bit of a test meaning, how do we break away from the norm of what people expect, i.e. school, university, and how do we offer our kids something a little bit different? How do we offer play learning or, Montessori elevated? How do we offer something different so our kids still get the basics covered, but actually live a more rich and fulfilled life? Because I don't quite think that playbook is as clear as the current schooling system. I don't. Makes it tricky to know whether this gamble is going to play off. Does living in Bali for the remainder of their school years actually be the right call? Does traveling the world and homeschooling, is that the right call? Or is rigid structured learning actually the right way? Don't know. I know what didn't work for me, and that was school. Couldn't wait to get out of there. It was just not for me. And as I see the kids grow up, I don't think it's for them either. It's got to be a different way. I think we should forge that. Stick to the gut. That's what I'm going to do. It might look random to you, but I know this place like the back of my hand. Because I hold the KOM here. Microsoft data centers. Just over there. Massive. I say that about school, but it actually accounts for everything. I don't want conventional in anything. Not a conventional life, not a conventional work, not... Everything just needs to be slightly more unconventional. I mean, this year alone, actually the last 5 years of my life, has been nothing but conventional. But this year even more so, it's completely unconventional. God, if I had to sit at a desk 9 to 5 every day, destroy my soul. It's no different than a classroom. So why would I do it? Just because the reward is now monetary. Unconventional. I like that. I am that. You see, I love the fact of having grown up in New Zealand. There's an element of beauty in that, and something I really enjoy. But having been here for so long, you start having a story for every single area you're in. Like, for no reason, doing a video here, I once lost some mountain biking glasses on this road here. Had a friend that used to live down a house just over there. Like, so many stories about each area. And I've also lived around the world, and then you start creating more stories, which is great. But what living around the world does is pushes you out of your comfort zone, and that's actually a good thing. Because the key about not being conventional is being comfortable with the uncomfort that it brings. And if you can't put that thought of your mind at ease, there's no point trying to live an unconventional life. There's no point trying to break out of the 9 to 5. There's no point trying something crazy, because you got to be uncomfortable. Because you got to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. I think I'm good with that. I think I am. downside about doing business on the go and on a bike is that sometimes these good old earphones don't make you hear too well. So got to stop over and still use the good old phone, which sometimes adds quite a lot of time to your journey. So where I should have been at my next destination about 40 minutes ago, I'm still about 40 minutes out because I've had 2 calls. I think that's going to be it for today. I dropped off at Nature Kindy a topic around school and my thoughts around it, cycling with a backpack, which I don't like when it's 30 degrees outside. It's way too bloody hot. I'm like sweating like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, then a meeting and a cycle around home. Off to go do some more work, a bit of editing, and go and enjoy the rest of the day. See ya. I also want to apologize in advance for anyone that I'm going to have a meeting with over the next while. With this temperature and this setup, it gets a little sweaty and I don't look tidy. I'm just a sweat ball. So if I stink and look a bit messy, my bad, but it is what it is. I'm sticking to it. Bodies are bloody incredible. Garmin says I'm overreaching, but I'm still feeling pretty good, all things considering. So yeah, stretch home. Look at that. Look at that. Trees and the birds. So until next time, thank you and goodbye. Bye.